I'm your friend, Dr. Charles Apoki. I've been talking about driving your life. And the last post I made, I talked about predictable unpredictability. I have also made posts about Nigeria PLC. You can be your own PLC, your own private liability company. You take responsibility for your life. First thing you must try to achieve in life is that you must not live on the following B's of people. B number one, on the budget of any person. When I started ministry, I would travel to go and preach. They would give me honorarium and all that. My wife said, let us try as much as possible so that any day I don't want to go and preach, I will not travel from my house. Let us try as much as possible so that we will not depend on any person to sustain us. And I did try. What I did was that any money I got, I invested in such a way that I put down structures and businesses that will sustain me even if I don't need to preach and go anywhere. And God helped one who have done that to a large extent. So don't live on somebody's budget. You can start in the beginning. The person might help you, employ you, give you finances, give you contracts, do whatever. But try as much as possible to be financially independent, to be financially free, so that if that person walks away out of your life, if that person decides to do away with you, you will not be sorry for yourself. A lot of the churches that used to invite me no longer do. Either one has expired, or better preachers have come, or some don't like what I'm preaching. But by the grace of God, one is independent and one is free. The next thing is that don't live your life depending on somebody's body to give you fulfillment. Even your wife, don't depend on your wife's body to be what will give you fulfillment. The day she refuses you sex, you will be frustrated. No, I have grown to a point in my life that sex is not what gives me orgasm alone. There are things I do. There are businesses I do, productions I have, things that I do that give me orgasm. I'm happy and excited because of the things I do outside the body of my wife. And my wife is so independent of me that she can live her life even without me. So we are married but single. We are married, she's living her life, I'm living my life. That place where we come together to function is the place where we function in harmony. You see, when you see a pair of glasses, the glasses and the frames form a pair of glasses, but the glasses are separate, the frame is separate. But they have a place of union, a place of where they come together to function. That's how I marry. My wife has her own functionality. I have my own functionality. She derives pleasure from some things she does. I derive pleasure from what I do. We don't commit adultery. We come together and we copulate. But our bodies do not determine our happiness. The next thing, another B, is don't depend on another man's brain. A lot of us Christians are just echoes of other people. We just echo other people. We don't think for ourselves. And that's the problem with the black man. The black man hardly settles down to think for himself. Create original thoughts. I belong to a denomination. I'm a Christian. I'm a medical doctor. But I think independently. I think for myself. And I hear from God. I listen to God. He inspires me. And then I analyze what He has taught me. And then I bring out original thought processes. I am not an echo. I am a voice. Echoes are not acceptable. Echoes are just amplifications of another person's voice. I'm not a photocopy. I am an original voice. I'm a certified true copy. I'm an admissible evidence in the court of life. The next thing is that don't base your life on another man's blessing. Somebody's blessing can temporarily give you a position, can temporarily give you provisions, can temporarily give you promotion. But as much as possible, try as much as possible to determine what you want out of life and develop your life in such a way that if the person's blessing is no longer favorable for you, you can live your life. I just tell you this, assuming your father was a governor, or assuming somebody who is made a governor that is your close relative, he has been blessed. He can make you somebody, make you give you a position. But the time comes when you need to determine your own life from what he has given to you. Create your own blessing. In such a way, he will respect you. God bless you. I'm your friend, Dr. Charles Apoki. Drive your life.